Hey everyone, welcome back to another Space Engineers video, and today I'm just going to ask before we get into it, share this video as much as possible, okay? If we want Keen Software to hear about this ideal on how to make our game better and how to give ourselves more goals in more kinds of ways, you get the idea. Just share it to everyone and make sure they can see it. That's all I ask. Alright, without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to talk about the Monolith. So what is it already? Well, right now the Monolith is just an invasive little block hidden on Mars. And it doesn't really do much. It just stays there. It's pretty much indestructible. You can kind of pick it up if you got something to pick it up with, and you can pick it up. You just got to drill out the ground around it. Strange alien markings, unknown origins, but now what we do know with the lore of Space Engineers is that it contains the knowledge of every engineer, apparently, in all of existence. Or at least every human engineer. All the knowledge of every engineer is stored within this black rectangle. So how do we make this more, I'm going to say, of an objective? Well, simple. If it contains a lot of knowledge, well, knowledge is limitless power, so there's multiple ways how we can do this. One is, well, let's take power in the more literal sense. This thing could actually be an infinite power generator. Hook this thing up to a grid, boom. You don't have to worry about power ever. This already sparks a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Conflict between factions on multiplayer servers. Do they have a Monolith? Well, yeah, they do. Okay, well, I want the Monolith. I want infinite power. I don't want to use my uranium. I want to use my uranium for, missiles and rockets. There you go. Not only that, but it can also give you access to a separate tech tree of simply more power efficient and more fast-acting functional blocks, maybe some more powerful weapons with the Weapons Warfare Update 2 coming up next. As they said in the previous video, that's very well what this thing could be used for, is to gain additional weapons as well as some more types of armor, some more types of blocks. And so this might also see, okay, it's just warfare, but what about people who aren't exactly into warfare? Well, what about people who like to explore? Or people who like to just simply be an engineer? Well, people who simply like to be an engineer, you get the whole other tech tree. But for people who, let's say, you want to be on an economic level, yes, I do have answers for that. So let's start off with the first one. So not the first one. Let's start off with the one that I listed. Frick. If I could just put my freaking words together, that would be excellent. Anyways, so people who like to explore. Well, we could put one monolith on each planet. Well, yeah, one monolith on each planet, not counting in a moon. Alright? So, where would they be hidden? Would they be hidden on the surface? No. Let's make exploration something that's actually going to be more thrilling. Instead, there will be a secret tunnel deep within the planet that will lead through a series of catacombs, and that is where you will find the monolith. Somewhat similar to your first jump mission. It'll be somewhere within a tunnel like that, but there'll be one on each planet. You have to go about finding within ruins or just random structures throughout the world, and they will start to hint at the location on each planet. They will kind of give you small little coordinates that you have to go to get the next clue until you finally find out where the opening to the cave is, crack that sucker open, and there you go. You have a whole tunnel, something to explore down within. Go grab that monolith. And for people who like conflict and warfare, one person finds that monolith, you best believe it's gonna be a bloodbath. Someone's gonna find out, and poof, there it is. Everyone's fighting. Alright? It could be a bit of an announcement or something. Hey, this dude found the monolith on this planet. Well, now everyone's gonna be looking for you, because they know you have the monolith of at least of that planet. So up next, as I said, so we got people who like to explore, we got new motivations for warfare. What about people who like economy? Well, let's say that, or at least want to be like a business, whatever. I don't know what you want to do. So if you like to play the economic part of it all. Well, simple. Prices or things to buy from, factions you have good standing with. To buy stuff, you get a discount, and then they give you more money because you basically have the ultimate power. They don't want to mess with you. Alright? So let's go on to a few other things that we can go into in terms of story. Next, and hands down to whoever the heck built this. I don't know who built this, but I found this online looking for, looking just the monolith pictures, and I found this. This is going to be the third picture we're going to use. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And this actually did spark a good idea. So, now, not only should you only threat be other players, but if you're playing solo, well, once as soon as you get a monolith, that's where everyone's kind of going to figure out, that's where the announcement's going to be. You now have an alien faction known as the Umbra that we'll go into in the next video, and they want the monolith for very specific kind of galactic domination reasons. Alright, I mean, you're talking about something that has the knowledge of every living engineer, but you know, let's change it a little bit. So living engineer sounds a little odd, right? Why would they want something that comes from just every human engineer? No. What if it had the collective knowledge of every living being that has ever touched it? Meaning you touch it, it knows everything that every member of your entire species now knows. That is definitely something that an alien race would definitely want, because then they'd have a whole slew of alien races, their knowledge, including the knowledge of their own that they might have lost, that they might not know. That thing has it all, and they want it. And darn it, they're gonna come after you to get it. Keep your radio signals low, because that is how they're gonna hunt you. Right? And on top of that, the monolith will also grant, like I said, you know, the alien technology similar to what they use. Alright? So, as in like better, more functional stuff, it'll be kind of alien, but they don't want to go too far into the mystic of what's I'm looking for, sci-fi. So, you know, something between alien and human, at least in functionality or design. I hope I am saying this stuff right. So yeah, Cant Software definitely does not want to go into the realm of, you know, extremely fancy sci-fi stuff, like I said. So just, you know, blocks and equipment that you can get from a tech tree that just simply improve on what is already there, or at least give access to new forms of it. I'm trying to think of the correct words to use it all, and I just can't. I'm doing this and I'm watching the thing go through the video, and I'm just trying to get as much information as I can as quickly as possible. Anyways, so how will the new tech tree work? Well, this new tech tree is actually going to work a little bit different, involving a new form of block that you will then need. Well, it's going to be called the decoder. You get a decoder, and you get a chip, okay? The chip then has a base blueprint of an item. You then have to go build up that one item, weld it up, okay? So basically what's actually in the chip, lore-wise, is a poorly translated version of the technology. Then you go out, you build that block yourself, and then, voila, you now have the fully translated thing, and then that updates the chip. You go take the chip back to the decoder, plug it in, okay, bam. Anybody involved within your faction now has access to that block. Alright? Once you guys have access to it, as long as you have access to it, you got access to it. Alright? Everyone in your faction, they got it. So that's kind of builds up a team effort form of that increases teamwork, or at least the my English is not very good. Ich kann nicht sprechen the English. Ich kann sprechen. Okay. None of this is scripted, and I think you guys know that. So, damn it. Yeah, I think that's about all I gotta cover. Yeah, because you got the chip, it goes in. Yep, okay. That's about all. Got the stories, the different types of... Well, yeah. Alright, guys. That's it. Damn, I had a huge freaking hiccup right there at the end. So without further ado, guys, I think I'm just going to end the video here. Comment down below what else you guys think should be done with the monolith. If you agree, if you disagree, just any and every idea you have, share it down below. I haven't been posting lately. I know that's because I've been working a whole lot. I haven't had much time. I do post every now and again on Instagram, It's the same as my YouTube channel if you guys want to follow that. I will be posting on whenever I go live on Instagram. I'll be giving time records there, so if you guys want to see live streams or something, go ahead and see that. Um, you know, just I'm just kind of wanting to increase the community of Spaces Years and become a stronger part of it. So, you know, whatever you guys can do to help out with that, do let me know. And yeah, be sure to share this video, guys. Share it around, all your friends, anyone else within the community. Get this idea out there, because it is something that I think Keen Software would definitely want to use within their game. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't.